and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we're going to be watching Charlotte episode 4. We need a recap on episode 3.
Yeah, we do.
So what happened on episode 3? I'm just going to.
Do you need me to help you?
No, I'm going to see what it says here. Oh yes.
Okay.
Yes. So Lady Danbury hosted her ball for the first time.
Yeah.
It was so good because
so successful.
Yeah, because like at first no one was gonna come, first of all.
Yeah.
Secondly, when they were there, they were not mingling at all. And it was just great for the king and queen to just come and sort everything out. It was just really, really good. Also, what I really, 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 really like, cannot express enough how much I really loved.
Yes.
Was Lady Danbury's husband dying.
Oh my god,
that was amazing.
That was amazing.
That
was just something that needed to happen.
And I honestly hope she wasn't married to him for long, because that was torture, genuinely. Absolute torture.
For real.
So I am happy for her that he's finally dead. I love the whole like dramatic thing that they had to do and be like, oh my god, he's dead and stuff. Like no one
that was
cares,
really
like,
funny.
Literally no one cares. Like the guy died. He was literally just taking on all of her accomplishments and just being like, yeah, I did it. Like the whole ball thing.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah, she was like, we are a success, when actually it was all her work. Secondly, he was like, yes, I'm amazing, I did it. And I was like, excuse me, no. Like, I
did everything. Okay.
I was kind enough to even say that we both did something, but you fully sat down and did absolutely nothing. And you wanted to take credit.
Just sulk.
Exactly.
All day long about how you weren't allowed to do stuff.
Exactly. And I'm so happy that he's gone. I'm so happy I don't have to see that anymore, because I'm tired.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm tired. Also, I think George and George is
King George, yeah.
What's it called? Disability, I guess, or some mental health thing was shown. I don't know what it is. But I'm hoping that by the end of this episode, hopefully we'll be able to figure out what that was.
Yeah. Because
he seems to have some obsession with
Venus. Yeah.
Yeah. And I knew that, obviously, but I didn't know it was like that. So I'm quite interested to see what that's about, genuinely. But yeah, I don't know if there's anything else that I'm missing, but we will see when we watch the video.
Yeah, we will.
But without further ado, let's get into the video.
Let's go!
Oh, the king. Okay.
Yeah.
If Your Majesty prefers to retire, Mr. Reynolds and I are perfect.
Am I not permitted to watch the king? What is this? What is happening?
Purpose-bred of my fun at Richmond.
He is a beautiful creature, Your Majesty. Though I confess,
Go on, speak plainly.
I'm used to the old ways. Oxen are so much more predictable.
It is the Dowager Princess. You are needed at the palace.
Tell her I'm busy in a field.
I'm afraid she insists. I believe she has found you a bride.
Right.
Let us get on with the thing, then.
The thing?
You know, the thing. The thing where you enumerate the many meritorious qualities of some chosen noblewoman. And I was going to say that I do not care for the harpsichord. You see, I can play both parts.
Every day you fail to produce an heir, our family's position weakens.
Right. Thank you for the cue. Now I ask, is that all a king is? A royal...
The war has drained our coffers. Now the American colonies threaten to withhold taxes and Parliament revolts. The people need a king. I will not bore you with her qualities, except for the best one. She is on a ship.
Oh.
A ship. Now.
Bound for London.
So was it his idea to marry a black lady or what?
Well, I would assume they just didn't really know.
Maybe, yeah.
They just know that there is a German princess and they don't really have pictures, you know. So
that's true.
Except from paintings.
The betrothal contracts are signed. it is done.
Impossible. She will lose the moon.
Lose the moon, Your Majesty?
No longer choose no bride. She loses the moon and she is lost.
Withdraw. Withdraw.
You heard her.
Not only the moon,
Everyone else.
Pollux lost. Regulus lost. Pollux lost. Regulus.
That's really sad. Knowing he's like that and you just do that to him, it's kind of sad.
The symptoms remain consistent with an inflamed cerebellum.
We've entertained all your theories and their hideous treatments. Now it is a week before his wedding, and the king remains.
So, has this been going on for his whole life? Or
Well,
just
I
at
would
that
assume so.
moment? Or is it that from that moment he started freaking out and hasn't been able to calm down ever since? You're not really helping me at all here.
Well, I don't know what you want me to say.
You can't tell. You've already watched it, haven't you?
Yeah, I have already watched it.
Before. We need new theories.
Indeed.
You are saying, sir. That is treason. If the king is declared insane, he loses the throne.
Not insane.
Doctors.
The proper doctors have failed me, so I have had to cast a wider net.
Are we to believe this malady can be cured with one's voice?
Listen, boy. Remember yourself. You are the King of England. You command an entire kingdom. You can command yourself too.
Okay, there we go.
This was the
Walk like a peasant.
yeah.
Behave as though you've been here before.
So he was basically given time to freak out about this.
Yeah, I guess.
There is a problem.
What have you done now, Brimsley?
Bride is missing.
Poor guy.
So he started freaking out.
No bride, no wedding.
If your bride is missing, it is your responsibility to remedy that.
Probably for the best.
This is the medicine. So was he actually looking for her then?
I think so.
You know what I find kind of freaky though?
What?
Is I'll let the music play. How lavenders. They're lavenders, right?
I think so, yeah.
There's bees there, bro. How was she not scared to climb that?
That's what you're thinking about.
Yeah.
This is nice.
What is... Give me, Her Majesty.
Charlotte.
Ready? Take the night off, Reynolds. The King's at Buckingham House.
His Majesty is back here, now.
So they can only really chill when the king is not here.
Does your Majesty not find the Queen attractive?
I did not know a woman could be so beautiful.
Perhaps is she dull?
She is terrifyingly clever. That is the problem. If she were...
I'm glad we're seeing this part.
Your Majesty may only be blinded by that brilliance.
Her perfection is matched only by my deformity. She belongs as far from me as she can get.
Will your Majesty not be returning to Buckingham House?
I have done as they asked. I married. Now I shall...
Brimsley,
Yes, Your Majesty.
ready the carriage.
Yes, Your Majesty. May I say our destination?
We are going to see my husband.
The Queen is coming.
What? Why was I not informed?
No one was informed, Your Majesty. She just appeared.
Good God.
She is at the bridge. She will be here any moment.
She just appeared.
Absolutely. But she is standing up to him. Perhaps this is good.
Perhaps.
The Queen is not allowed to go to the Modiste or the galleries or the ice shops. I cannot make friends. I must hold myself apart. I do not know a single soul here except for you. Fight with me. Fight for me.
Go home, Charlotte. Doctor, thank you for coming so quickly.
Of course, Your Majesty. Most impressive scientific collection. I do not know that there is another to match it in England.
Well,
I am near at hand for whenever Your Majesty feels the fit.
He freaks me out for
the
some
thing
reason.
is, that is not enough. Look, I have learned a thing or two about science, and one thing I have learned is this. Could not risk failure, or God forbid, harming his sovereign, so he would employ only his safest, his most proven treatments, keeping the cutting edge of his methods to himself until they are proven beyond a doubt. Do you understand me now? Surely there must be something that you can do. Something to end the fits. Forever.
I have been experimenting with something more proactive.
Please.
And licensed to pursue more extreme measures.
Anything. Whatever you have to do, we have the time and privacy of my honeymoon.
I can't imagine waking up every morning like that. So many people coming into my room.
I mean, I did ask you to experiment, but you didn't have to do it like that. Like, relax.
Comfort.
Oh no.
Spartan.
This is making him worse, no? This seems like something that would make him worse.
Yeah. We didn't ask you, Siri.
Simple ways.
What is... Do you know what the thing is? It's a nerve... That looks like vomit. Do you know what the thing is? Do you want to keep it going? I don't want to see it. It's a nerve problem. It's a nerve problem. He said it himself. I don't understand how we're fixing it. I could understand it a bit from the ice one because your nerves would react to that, essentially. But the eating, I don't know.
And dragging me out of bed.
Yeah, and he was saying like, oh, you know, you're not used to obeying other people and you're not used to the hard lives that other people go through. But for me personally, I feel like that doesn't change the fact that he's still gonna freak out.
Yeah, it's not about that, you know.
I feel like he just needs some therapy.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it just...
Or just, something. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't really know.
Some modern medicine.
Yes.
Not this.
Exactly. So while she's been sort of living a life, she's thinking,
Of reason.
what's this? No, what is this? Oh my god, no, what is this? No, what is this? This is not curing him. I don't think this is curing him. I think this is making it worse.
This is just torture.
Yeah.
The
No,
dog.
I don't want to see this.
That is the origin of your fits. This
No, I don't
No,
think
it
so.
really isn't.
I don't like this. What are they gonna do to him? Oh my god, they're gonna torture this boy.
if you can. Until then, I shall govern you. Do you understand?
I told you. There's something wrong with him. There's something wrong with him.
With the doctor.
What do you mean I should govern you? Yeah.
Yeah.
He wants to be king. He wants to be God. I promise you.
For me, I want to know what exactly his motive is.
He wants to be
Because
God.
it's something crazy. I don't know. I don't really know.
I feel like he has a God complex.
Maybe.
Because he was like, I shall govern you. That really took it over for me.
Don't give a damn who your father was, how many titles you have, or whether you...
Doctor! We have been at this for days. How much longer?
As long as it takes to achieve our goal, that was our agreement.
Our goal was to restore me to myself. Much more of this, and I will not have a self to return to. Is a broken king.
For nothing. Terror is its very basis.
You know what's so bad about this is that he cannot come out about this. So he has like no choice, if that makes sense. Because if he's like, oh, this guy did this to me and did this to me, it'd be like, oh, why did he do that to you? Oh, because of this and this and this. No wonder why he's insane. This is what you did to him. I hope you beheaded him. Oh, they didn't do it in this video
I was
anymore.
gonna say they stopped doing it.
Well,
I think.
imprisoned him for life. Because what is this? You're not helping him. This is like, you know when you watch people who go to an insane asylum, and they don't even actually try to help the people? Like, if anything, they just give them more reason to stay. This is what this is like.
But from that terror...
You know what? He must enjoy torture. That's what he must enjoy doing. And then just calls himself a doctor.
The wolves of the German Black Forest were famous. The fiercest in the world. Not content to steal chickens and cattle, they ran off with children.
What are they going to do now?
Their wolves into this thing.
Really?
See, boy, animal nature is clay. With enough strength, you can mold it.
Yeah, but that's like generations of stuff. Like, you can't say that this just happened.
You are as harmless and obedient as he is.
Obedient to who? Who do I need to be obedient to? Shut up.
He must act. I cannot make him act. You made him consummate the marriage in front of the Dowager Princess. A gesture?
A gesture.
A gesture.
Is that the dog?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, for goodness sake. Why are you killing him? Why are you killing him? Can you speak to him, please? Whatever your name is.
Reynolds.
Rare.
That's his
I
name,
don't like
everyone.
him, sorry.
Of course, why wouldn't I be? Are you questioning the doctor's methods, Reynolds?
You
Yes,
should be
I am
questioning
questioning his
the
methods,
doctor's
actually.
methods. Because what is this? Did you do a thorough background check on him? Because as far as I'm concerned, they said he was from some sort of
They
asylum.
did say that.
Exactly.
But what it is, he acted as if he actually knows what he's doing.
I mean, at first I agreed.
Yeah.
But now I'm not sure. Like, he's just torturing him, really. It's not actually helping the situation.
I have my own doubts about them, but I have to try.
No, you don't, actually. You should...
It's the only chance I have of being with her.
Or you could just make yourself much worse.
I cannot take the risk. Especially with a woman so unpredictable.
I'm so confused as well, because he hasn't actually harmed anyone, so what made him think he would harm someone?
I just think it's because he doesn't really know what he's doing.
He just seemed to have a nervous breakdown, really. Like, it doesn't seem like he would hurt anybody.
No, it's something that seems to occur. Like, from what I'm seeing, like, as the second time watching this, because I didn't really know what it was, but it seems that when something unpredictable happens, something that he doesn't like, something that is not, like, is kind of, like, not supposed to happen, he starts freaking out. For example, the fact that it's like, for him, it was a routine that his mum comes with a bride, and he's like, oh, she's got this, she's got that. But then he started freaking out because she said she's on a boat. And then it's the same thing with like, oh, we're meant to have a wedding. Cool, we're meant to have a wedding. Bride's gone missing. Okay, now I'm gonna freak out. Like that's what
but that for me personally, that's just a sort of, you know, talking to him.
Yeah.
Helping him understand.
Yeah.
Is better than whatever this is.
Yeah, this is not what like
this
to do
is
about
not
it.
like
but
the way he is in the future. The way he is in the future, I'm not surprised now.
Yeah,
I'll be honest. Because if anything, you've just made it 10 times worse.
Maybe.
So capricious. Could you believe her the other night? Abandoning her honeymoon chambers in violation of all custom and decorum, not to mention my direct order.
Maybe a perfect match.
You think?
I think we cannot know until His Majesty spends more time with her.
Perhaps I could be near her.
I feel like he put this all into his head for no reason.
We're going to Buckingham House.
You think what?
He put this into his head too much. I feel like yeah, it was a bigger issue. Like it was an issue, but it wasn't as big as it's about to become, if that makes sense.
No, I think it was probably a big issue.
No, I really don't think so. The only reason why I'm saying that is because if you look at him now, in the future, he's completely gone mad.
Oh, in the future, yeah.
For me personally, it was like it actually didn't even need to get to that point.
I
feel like this is what's making it go to this point.
For me, it's either that or it's just a situation where they don't know what they can actually do to cure him. For me, it's kind of like inevitable. It's kind of like when you have dementia and it's something you just can't stop from happening. That like, and then it only gets worse from there on out. So it can be something like that.
The thing is though, when we saw him, it was more like when we saw him in the future, it seemed like he actually had dementia to me because he came in and he was just talking about events that have already happened clearly, but he's acting as if it's about to happen.
But yeah, I don't really know.
Wait, excuse me. Today, but if we're looking at this now, it's more of he freaks out when something, like you said, changes. So, in my opinion, I feel like the guy who's doing all these things has added something else to what he had in the first place. Yeah, which is making it essentially worse than it was. If that makes sense. Like, I feel like it was a big deal, but it wasn't as big as it had gotten.
Yeah.
I mean, let's see anyways where it goes. Because he seemed to be fine after he came back. Is she playing chess by herself?
Yeah.
Oh, no. This is sad.
I believe she is lonely, Your Majesty.
Lonely.
Your Majesty might provide the Queen a gesture.
A gesture?
Some token, some sign that she is not really alone. That you shall be with her.
Something to be with her until I can be.
Precisely.
Oh, the cutie patootie. That's why I was always crying. The message I got was, you are making fun of me right now.
Looking from both sides, it's like I understand, but it's like because they're not actually communicating, it's very easily misunderstood.
Is Your Majesty quite confident in his security?
My security, Doctor.
Your Majesty's guards, footmen, retainers. In these sad days, there are so many.
Doctor, what are you saying?
Oh, you stole my dog.
My dog is missing.
So what are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? I'm the king. What are you trying to do? Bro, he's acting like he's my dad, you know?
I know.
It may be that the beast was not so stupid. Lapdog or wolf. Soon enough, an animal tires of its cage. Do you agree, Doctor?
Auspicious timing, I'm afraid, as The Dowager Princess has asked me to convey a message to Your Majesty.
Consummate.
I am afraid.
Your Majesty, news from Buckingham House. The Queen has received your gesture. She called it a deformed bunny.
You know what? No ice bath.
Boy, I command you to stay.
Sorry, Doctor. Today I would rather work on my farm.
Told you this guy has some sort of conversation. Boy, I command you to stay. Who are you talking to?
Who are
Genuinely,
you
who
talking
talking
to?
to?
I am your king.
I have to see that again, just to see him reject him again.
Bath. No chair today.
Your Majesty, boy, I command you to stay.
Sorry, Doctor. Today I would rather work on my farm.
It helps him, you know.
I feel
To
like
feel
it's
better.
yeah, therapeutic. Though I could never do this.
Yeah.
I shall dine with my wife.
As you should.
It's kind of really sad just knowing what's been going on in the background and we've just been getting angry. Like,
do you know what? I did question if he liked her, I'll be honest with you. So I'm glad
that you at least know that.
Yeah, I know that, yeah. And we could see
Realise the error of his ways.
His Majesty is coming to Buckingham House, Brimsley. That is a welcome development.
It is. Have his bits healed, then?
His bits are fine, I've told you.
You have. I spoke out of turn. We could work together. I could
Sorry,
be
but you shouldn't really have this conversation in front of all these people.
Yeah.
useful. I am a patriot. I serve the crown. You cannot take all of this on alone.
You are climbing, Brimsley.
I am not.
He is mine. Stay down. No fish around the king.
Goodness.
I cooked that. Okay?
Is that a cake?
Is he freaking out?
I think so.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. See, that's all it is. Some love.
Mm-hmm.
It's good colour on this wine, Rose.
I shall let the kitchen know, Your Majesty.
Is it all right if I join you for a meal this evening?
A meal. A meal? Are you...
You have no reason to trust me. I marry you, and then I disappear into my observatory. And then...
Does this mean you are coming home? To Buckingham House?
So what does the doctor have to say about this? This man is evil.
He is.
Somebody put him. This is treason. Treason.
Yeah, behead him.
Doctor, I'm busy moving.
Moving?
To Buckingham House.
Without consulting me?
It's
none of your business. None of your business.
I'm afraid our consultations may become rather less frequent. Alas.
But such a change could have disaster.
But you have been making so many changes. Sudden changes. And now this one may not be good for his health.
I feel healthier. I agree. I don't know what happened recently, but I definitely agree.
Doctor,
I want someone to say I'm breathtaking.
I had to wed for the crown. I did. You told me to charm her to make it easier for the crown.
Your mother has departed, Your Majesty. I saw to it myself.
And Charlotte?
The Queen is at breakfast in the dining room. If you would like to join her, I can.
Do you remember when they were all just standing there?
Yeah, they literally didn't know what to do.
No more even days and odd days.
We shall just have days.
Please, you know what? We got Lord Danbury off the screen.
Yeah.
We need to get him off the screen.
Yeah.
I don't want to see him anymore. The minute he comes up on the screen, I get annoyed. Get him off the screen, please. I feel like one day he's gonna just,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. I thought he was wiping it on his shirt.
The giant razor in your hand when you are waving it around like that.
If your Majesty would hold still, I might avoid nicking the royal neck.
I bet that's what you want to do.
What I'm used to. Since you moved here, you've not been to the chair once. If we do not resume treatment soon, we risk losing everything we have accomplished.
You've accomplished nothing.
You and I, Doctor, have accomplished nothing. Anything accomplished than you and your chair could.
Hey, excuse me, what just happened just now?
Your Majesty forgets himself. His urges.
Yes. Slice his neck off.
So does she.
Very incorrect action threatened the ruin of England. The terror. Ever terrified. Who does as she pleases. Breaks.
That's right. That's right.
Majesty, King.
Who said you would dismiss him, right?
Yeah, George.
Okay.
Excuse me,
Because I feel like he was trying to regain control or something.
I do not know if you understand what you have done. With one evening, one party, we have created more change, stepped forward more.
Let me guess. He went to go see this guy. He topped it up a notch. Notched it up a notch. Topped it up a notch. How do you say it?
I don't know.
He made it worse. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say.
Monroe, what are you doing here?
A spot of insomnia, Your Majesty. Unfortunately, I'm not free for treatment just now. A pity. Nevertheless, I remain the Queen's.
The Queen's?
Yes, I'm preparing this poultice for her now. Majesty, she came to me, heard that the King's doctor was here, and apparently figured that she should not settle for...
When did this happen?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Is he lying?
I wouldn't put it past her because she was like...
I wouldn't be surprised if she did it, and I also wouldn't be surprised if he's lying.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Because she was saying that like, if you need to be checked before the coronation, then so do I.
Yeah.
So.
He's gonna have to tell. Well, to be fair, after what happened, he has to tell her now. So.
For anything. She is with child. She was not sure, but I am.
Could you not wait for her to say something, maybe? Like, why did you have to go and spill the beans for? Is he freaking out?
I think that's what it was.
Oh my god, yeah, he is freaking out. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Don't freak out near the doctor, please. It must be the change, I think.
Still want to see the aftermath, so hopefully we get to see that.
What is this? What is happening?
Is she leaving?
Reynolds! Reynolds, my carriage!
Where's she going?
Your Majesty,
Brimsley, stop following me.
I beg. Your
Brimsley,
Majesty.
stop! Has your Highness ever tried cutting English mutton with a dull knife?
I beg your pardon.
The knives at Buckingham House used to be sharp enough. Then, one day, they were all dull. It happened to be the day the king joined me there. A coincidence, surely. What I could not quite convince myself was a coincidence, though, was when the library set of Shakespeare was suddenly missing King Lear.
Forgive me, I am not a Shakespeare enthusiast.
The one about the mad king, because the king is mad and I live in a mad house.
You forget. What could you know about that? The weight of that on a boy.
Well, you kind of put it
The
on.
weight on his mother as she watches her son start to crack. You would engage hideous doctors and 1,000 disgusting treatments. You would scour Europe for a queen grateful enough to aid him. And yes, if necessary, wear nothing. You came from me. Now you sit at the helm of the world. What matter if your husband has his peculiarities?
I did not ask to sit at the helm of the world. I did not even ask for a husband. But if...
Oh, the poor guy. Don't go back to him, please.
Strap me back.
I really do not think this is the way. I really don't think
He
so.
feels so guilty.
We need to talk about this. We really need to talk about this. This is not what I wanted to happen. Well, that was the end of Queen Charlotte episode 4.
Yeah.
I must say, I'm not happy at all. At all. I'm not happy at all. I'm actually not happy. Like, get rid of this doctor.
Yeah, he's got to go.
Genuinely get rid of this doctor. I understand that, you know, he's got, you know, something wrong with him, but this is really not the way.
Yeah.
This is just making it worse.
Yeah.
And what really upsets me is there is no communication. No communication whatsoever. Yeah, I get Charlotte's upset and stuff like that, but she wants to know exactly what she's dealing with.
Yeah.
That's what she wants to know. And I really think that she could really help out in this situation because she's really been helping him out. But now he thinks like he has to sort this out now before it gets worse. And now he's gone back to the doctor who is not going to help him. I promise you now, he is not going to help him.
He's not. He's just going to make it worse.
What has leeches like? I understand maybe helping him live like other people do, but do people have leeches eating them?
No. Or having ice baths.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
That's just too much. I thought the first time I was like, it's alright, but now it's just every single day. Like, stop. It's too much. I'm really upset by it. I'm really happy that we got to see his side of the story because honestly, I was on Charlotte's side. I was like, this guy is horrible. But I understand now from both of the both sides. Who needs to be on as well. But I really don't like this doctor. He's
not what he needs.
No, I really don't. agree with this at all.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly and truthfully, that is all I have to say about this episode, that I don't like this Doctor and I want him to be gotten rid of.
Yeah.
He is going to ruin them. Honestly.
Did you ever think that this is what they were going to deal with?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I knew he was obviously going through something and there was a doctor to try and help him, but not like this. Like, this is not what I was expecting. This is just torture. He's literally just torturing him.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I command you. Like, no, you don't.
Yeah, he's really overstepping his boundaries. Like, you need to tone it down.
So, honestly and truthfully, I want him out.
Yeah.
I want him gone.
Get the Doctor out of here.
Out of here, honestly, out of here. I really can't stand him. I cannot stand him. He sounded like he was about to punish him for stealing the dog. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, don't talk to me like that. I can do whatever I want. I'm the king. You listen to me. So shut up.
I command you.
Exactly. So I'll be honest with you, that is the only thing I can really say right now, because my head is in pain about this right now. So,
totally understand.
But yeah, I think that will conclude today's video. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section down below. And please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.